Welcome back to Louisiana Heart Beats. Yep, I said welcome back. It's been about 4 to 5 months that I've been back on television, but all is good. And today with me is a special day because my guest and friend, Jim Richard, that most people know through Cajun Comic Relief, is here also. He himself also has been through some trials, and he's been kind of out of circulation, but we still kicking, Jim.
Yeah, I've been out of pocket. Yes, ma'am. It took me a little longer than 4 or 5 months, but I'm back.
Well, what it's all about today, Katiana, is we're going to talk about Jim Richard.
Oh, man, that's a good subject.
Well, let's start off by telling people you kind of like disappeared off of this planet, and here we go. Where's Jim? Where's the Cajun Comic Relief? What's happening?
I left Goodwill in 2013, and Cajun Comic Relief is something that came with me. I own the show, and so I've been doing it for the nonprofits. But again, the last 2 years, I've been pretty sick. Didn't realize how sick I was until last October. October 1st, I had 5 surgeries in 3 days.
Wow.
I had a blood clot from my left hip all the way down to my ankle, and it was pretty bad. I never get sick, so it caught me by surprise. So all of last year, I was pretty well laid up in the hospital and at home. I was hooked up to a machine for 4 or 5 months, trying to heal. I also formed a wound in the back, and a huge hole developed, and so they've been trying to take care of that.
Well, from what I understand, it was a life-threatening situation altogether, and I was informed that they thought it was a blood clot. That's true?
Yes, ma'am.
That's just one of the things, right?
Yeah, well, as far as I know, I had a blood clot, a huge clot in my left leg. My whole left leg was blocked. So again, they had to come in through the neck and clear it up. And the 4th surgery they completed, and it was successful. But again, he had to rush me back in immediately for the 5th surgery because I'm not sure what was wrong, but something, I wasn't breathing. So again, not going what I'm here. Anyway.
Well, I want to say this. For everything that you've been through, you look pretty good. You look about like this, what you looked when I saw you several years ago. It's been 2 years. Meanwhile, the show went on.
Yeah, I continue with the show, but this year I've been back on my feet for about 3 weeks to a month, and so we're hitting it hard. I've got a new recipient. I'm doing it for Hospice of Acadiana.
Yeah.
The only nonprofit hospice in the area. So again, and they're a fine organization, and we're going to learn more about that organization a little later.
Yeah, in fact, right after this show, we're going to be doing another show, and Jim and I think it's Mike Blanchard of Hospice is going to be sharing with us your plans, how you two are going to unite and work together, which is awesome, and it's perfect timing. It's so needed.
And it really is needed, but it's the 25th anniversary on March 25th, so it doesn't get too much better than that.
Anniversary of what?
The 25th year of Cajun Comic Relief. So,
wow.
So again, it's pretty special. We have a great lineup. We brought back some of the old
entertainment performers.
And so we're in good shape.
Okay, now, Cajun Comic Relief, all right. I was blessed to have been able to be a part of the filming crew behind the scenes for a couple of years. Then after that, of course, you know, other people came in and doing their part. And I enjoyed it so much. You're still inviting people to be part of it. In fact, you yourself just had the event, didn't you? Not too long ago?
No,
what event was that? The signs are out?
Yeah, the signs are going out. But again, we have a monthly comedy show also.
That's
that may be what you're thinking of. We have a monthly show at Doubletree, the old Hilton.
Okay.
On the 3rd Wednesday of every month. And we had some great talent. We've had John Morgan. We had Marvin Lee. We had Flip Orley, the hypnotist. Fantastic. So again, we've had some great, and as a matter of fact, Barry Oslet is the next one. Yeah, he's the next one.
So he's going to be coming in too.
Yes, ma'am. And so it's the 3rd Wednesday of every month. Tickets are $5 to get in. The hotel offers a special buffet for $8, which isn't bad. They have meat pies and
well, that's all volunteer stuff, but it's not mandatory. People can just come on to the show.
Yes, ma'am.
And when they get there, they can find out what they need to do.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's back up. All the signs, my daughter was telling me, she said, Mama, she said, I think the Cajun Comic Relief has already happened and you missed it because the signs are out and we're out only about, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So that was advertising your thing that's happening at,
Monthly shows.
okay,
yes,
but
ma'am.
what about the main
Cajun Comedy is gonna have, like I said, it's gonna happen March 25th
March 25th?
of 2017. We have a great lineup. We have
So I didn't miss it after all.
oh no ma'am.
Wow, just back in time.
Tickets go on sale December 5th.
Okay. And for more information, people
Yeah,
can always
they-
check out.
And we have a website. So again, hospitals and Mike Blanchard have really kicked this up a notch. So
Well, when we have him on the show, that's where we're going to
Yeah,
talk about the
yeah.
webpage
yes, ma'am.
and all of that. Okay, so let's talk about who can be a part of this monthly event that you're having. How does a
Anybody-
person go about becoming part of this event?
Well, we have open mic. The doors open at 6 o'clock every third Wednesday. We have open mic at 6:30. So again, come out and give it a try. We just ask it to be clean. It'll be a PG-13 show. It is held in the bar, so you have to be 21 to get in. But again, we don't.
And that location again will be?
The DoubleTree Motel, the old Hilton.
Okay, well, they can get that information as they need.
Yeah.
Also, too, up on the screen, if they need more information, Jim, they can just email you,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, and they can call you.
Call me or email me, either one. I've got them both.
Well, let's talk
loaded.
about the talent. Okay, I'm smiling because there was a guy that did so many voice impersonations. In fact, I kind of contacted him on Facebook the other day, asking if he was still doing his talent.
Yeah.
And he was awesome. I mean, I had never heard such awesome talent. Right now, I can't even, that's terrible.
Sam Robert.
There you go, Sam Jobert.
He is fantastic. If you close your eyes, you really think.
I bet he's having fun now with everything that's going on, huh?
He
He was awesome. It was
you
wonderful.
never imagine that man, the voice is coming out of that man's voice. And again, there's talent all over this part of the country. It truly is amazing.
Are you going to be, is he going to be one of those future people
No,
that you know
not
of?
not this year.
Not this year?
Uh,
I know. How far ahead do you know who's going to be part of this Cajun Comet
we
release?
usually book.
For March 25th.
Yeah, we usually book 8 or 9 months out.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because you were already booking at the end of the last,
Oh, well,
one of the ones
you
I
know,
had attended.
Well, actually, we started booking the day after.
That's what I know.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So the reason I ask, could you slightly mention again who's going to be coming? Because sometimes I have old DVDs I can
Okay.
play and promote them.
Great. Well, this year we have Magic Mike coming in.
Matthew White.
Magic Mike.
Oh, Magic Mike. Oh, Lord. Okay.
No, not the dancer stripper, the magician from New Orleans.
The magician ladies.
Yeah.
Kids.
Now you see it, now you don't. No, it's not the stripper. He may take your watch, but nothing else is coming off.
Magician.
Magician Magic Mike
Okay.
from New Orleans.
New Orleans area.
And
Okay.
then we invited Marvin Lee back. And Marvin's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's doing a lot of TV work right now. He performs on a couple TV shows, and he's extremely busy. So we feel fortunate to get him in. And he offers a unique aspect. He has an outsider's view of looking into Cajun country. And
Okay.
he was at the DoubleTree a few months back, and he gave a routine that was out of this world. I don't laugh a whole lot anymore at anybody, and I laughed at him. He was very good. So we brought him back. He's been in the show before 5-6 years ago. So again, Magic Mike's been in the show before, and then we're gonna close out with John Morgan.
Always.
Raging
You
Cajun.
always close out with John
Well-
Morgan. He's from where?
Plaquemine.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Any local entertainment from this area?
We have the band from Mamu,
Who's that?
Cajun Tradition. They were Grammy nominated. They're going to be the first band for the show. And then we have Richard LaBeouf and Two Step. So again, they're local. Everybody knows Richard. And if you don't know him, you hadn't been out. So again, it's a fantastic show. The doors will open like 11. We have 2 shows. The first show starts at 12 noon.
Again, this is going to be the event that's happening on March 25th.
Yes, ma'am.
And as it gets closer, they can still check in with you.
Yeah, and they can check at the website. and
You're going to
stuff.
be doing some promotions outside of Acadiana Open
Yeah,
Channel also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, let's talk about, okay, you mentioned where. It's a new location. I mean, it's still the Hyman Center?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. And then, so we're talking about 2 different things with you. One is a monthly event,
Yes, ma'am.
which is entertainment. People can try out for open mic.
Yes,
Understand? I read do they have to audition?
No, ma'am. No audition.
Okay.
Just have to keep it clean.
Keep it clean is the most important
Yeah.
thing to qualify.
Because I do want I have the tradition of a clean show, and
You want to keep that, a good name. Yeah, a good name.
Sure.
Okay, I want to clear this up with this. Okay, the monthly event, what do you call it?
A monthly dose of comedy,
A monthly dose of comedy,
leading up to Cajun Comic Relief.
leading up to Cajun Comic Relief, which is part of your company you mentioned, I forgot, Laugh Out Loud Entertainment.
Yes, ma'am.
LOL, that's a good name.
Yeah, well, we try to keep people laughing.
Well, you're doing a good job about it. I'm so glad I didn't miss it. Now I can go home and tell my daughter that the signs were for
signs are up,
something else.
yeah.
Okay,
we're
let me
gonna-
ask you this. You said, okay, now that's the monthly event we just talked about. What's the limit of entertainment to come out there and try out for this, and how far ahead?
Well, we book 2 entertainers per night.
Okay,
Yeah, but for open mic, we can take up to 3. We give them 10 minutes apiece, and they'll go from 6:30 to 7. So again, if we have 3 entertainers trying out, we won't take more than 3.
okay. And then, of course, the yearly event, which is what most of us know.
Yeah, yes,
Now,
ma'am.
the monthly event is a spin-off, really, something new.
Yeah, well-
How long has that been going on?
Actually, I was in the hospital when the first one took place. I missed the first couple because I was in the hospital. But again, I think it started like May or June.
Geez, we were both in the hospital at the same
Yeah,
time.
oh yeah, I've been in and out the hospital for a long. I've never been sick a day in my life. So again, I had a car accident when I was young and was hospitalized for a year. But
Well, you
other
know
than
what, Jim? I tell you what, it's not often I get sick, but when I do, it's pretty well okay. So this is it, hospital time, and I usually bounce back even stronger, and I have even better ideas, which I want to let Katie Anna know, that this is no accident that I think I contacted Jim to see if he wanted to come on the show. I forgot. No, you said hello, and I said hello back, and before you know it, I find out that he's been sick. He's been out of circulation, and here I am getting ready to go back into producing shows at Acadiana Open Channel after being out sick myself. And through the 4 months that I was homebound, I mean literally chained to a tube where I couldn't go out,
yeah,
I didn't stop thinking about different things. And at that moment, I had different ideas for different shows. And Jim was on my mind because I'm thinking, he unfriended me. I thought I was a friend. I guess not.
Nah.
All this time I didn't know until you started posting that you were sick. But Acadiana, what's come out of all of this is I'm coming back stronger with different ideas. Jim's already got different ideas, but we want to share with you in the future that we're going to try to organize maybe a live show right here at the studio regarding Cajun Comic Relief, talking about maybe the entertainers, letting people know who's coming.
that'd be nice. It gives these guys some much needed publicity. And again, they perform all over the country. So again, it's a good shot.
Well, you should know a little bit about me by now, in between the on and off, that my heart is sharing people's dreams and visions and helping people get the exposure. And what better way than Acadiana Open Channel?
That's true.
All you're going to have to do is have a vision and pay a small fee for membership, and you can see your dreams come true. And my dream is letting people know what's happened. What happened, Jim? You fell off the planet.
Yeah.
What's,
Well,
you know?
well, a lot of people did think I fell off.
Yeah, for a while there, I wasn't sure if
yeah.
you were still here or not.
I'm still here. A lot of people thought I actually moved. I hadn't moved. They had a machine hooked up on me, and in the middle of summertime, I had it hooked up for like 4 or 5 months. You can't sweat because if you sweat, it loses suction.
Uh-oh.
And so I was on my recliner for 4 or 5 months watching the TV.
Well, how did you enjoy your time off?
Hated it. Hated every minute of it.
Did you watch TV? Did you come up with ideas?
No. Basically, I tried to get better, and the harder I tried, it seemed like the worse it got.
I'm laughing with you because I stayed really busy.
Yeah.
In fact, my nurses were coming twice a week, and they'd say, "You don't look like any of our other
Yeah.
patients that we have." And I went, "It's okay. You don't have to come." No, doctor says we got to monitor you.
Yeah.
So I loved them to death, but
Yeah.
I couldn't wait until I could release them. And so one nurse told me, she says, "You just don't like all the other patients. Everybody else is hooked up and not moving around." I mean, I get there and I was feeding them on. I had tubes in me,
No.
but I'd learned to walk around with those tubes.
Yeah.
So I was able to move around and read and and
Well,
write stories,
yeah,
honestly.
well, no, that's great.
So keeping busy is a good thing.
That's a very good thing. That and you know, I had a lot of family support. And my wife was just a miraculous. You know, she actually saved my life a couple times. So again, knock on wood.
Well, we have been left here, I guess God's not finished with our work.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I have another opinion. The good Lord didn't want me, and the devil was scared I was going to take over, so they gave me back.
Still sounds like the Jim I remember.
Well, again, he's coming back. You know, I'll be back before long. So again, not quite as mobile as I used to be.
You know what I'm doing, that I'm paying more attention to taking care of myself
Yeah.
and doing what I want, and which is anything I want to do,
Yeah.
but the most important thing is doing the right things, okay? And so, Jim, I said that to say this, is that I have come back, didn't even know how sick I was until I got better,
Yeah.
you know? Because sometimes when you've got a push in you that keeps on keeping, we neglect stuff.
Yeah.
All that time I thought it was my heart, didn't think it was my gallbladder trying to kill me,
Yeah.
you know? And it's amazing. Technology is why, and faith is why
Yeah.
you and I are here today.
Yes,
you know?
ma'am. Yeah, it's a D answer, you know. A lot of prayers from my family and friends, a lot of hard
Support.
work, a lot of hard work on my part,
Right.
and a lot of determination. And so, you know, it's like baking a cake. Take any one of those ingredients out, you may make a cake, but it won't be near as good. So,
Talking about making cakes, I am making all kinds of pumpkin recipes. Why? Because I cooked a huge pumpkin and a half of a little one, and once I tasted real pumpkin, I didn't want to eat the pumpkin in a can. So I'm baking and I'm posting all this on Facebook. So I bake it and I give it away. I bake it and I give it away, but at least I get a taste of it.
yeah.
So I was into baking, I was into writing, I didn't like being on the telephone unless
Yeah.
I was maybe encouraging somebody.
Yeah.
I love people, but I really love to talk to you in person.
Eye to eye. Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, I like sitting at a table, drink a cup of coffee. You know, I couldn't wait. But it's catch me if you can. Now people are having trouble catching me
Yeah.
because I've been loose since September 13th. I had my surgery. 6 weeks later, they have been able to catch me.
That's it.
It's all good. So I wanted to get back to AOC, and I want to thank the staff at AOC because all this time, I thought my weekly series that plays every Monday night at 9 p.m. I thought it had been canceled, and due to a change in service that I live behind my daughter's house, I called to start over again. Let's see what it's going to take for this producer to come back, to find out, Jim, that they had decided not to cancel me, and they were still playing all my shows. And today I got a confirmation about that. I was so blessed. I was so really encouraged because one of the people told me, well, I've been watching your shows, and I think there's a lot of replays. I said, I've been out, but you've been watching the shows, so that's all good. So thank you, Katie, on Open Channel, because when it comes right down to it, I thought, well, you know, I'll just have to cancel my show,
This is
but it's different.
This is a fantastic facility. I don't think enough people utilize it, but again,
You know, a lot of people don't know about it. And I remember one time Mr. Bowie, I messed up, Ed. He said, don't call me Mr. Bowie. I remember him saying, you're just a cheerleader for AOC if I believe in something.
yeah,
And I do believe in AOC. It gives an opportunity. It's up to you. Anybody can have a show if they have a vision and commitment
yeah,
and a team that's going to be behind them.
yes, ma'am.
I think you were here a while back, too. And it was hard to keep a team together, wasn't it, Jim?
Yes, ma'am. It really is. It takes commitment, and it's hard to find people that are committed. You know?
Well, I personally have already talked to you about this, so you've agreed to let my director and I be your team, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to do that in the future.
So we're in good shape.
You're just now back, and you got to take care of yourself, but you said something earlier. You said that you're going to take baby steps, and then we're going to branch off into the television show. And that's the right thing to do,
Yeah.
Jim.
Well, thank you. I don't want to jump in feet first yet because again, I've been out for so long. So again, I want to get familiar with the surroundings again. I saw Ed about it at the coffee shop a while back, and
I see him, but I pretend I don't see him. That way I don't want to mess him up.
okay. But no, I'd even like to start taping shows at the Hilton, at the
Okay,
DoubleTree.
yeah. That's where you need a good film crew.
Yeah.
That's where AOC can get behind you on that, too.
So again, It's a lot of opportunity in this community.
You just start off. Right now, I'm very grateful that
Yeah.
you were able to come on the show, because I'm now booking for 2017, and we have about 10 minutes left in the show. 5 minutes left in the show.
Time
Jim.
flies when you're having fun.
What? We're gonna have some more fun after this,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be talking to your friend Mike Blanchard of Hospice. Okay, let's regroup. Katiana, if you don't know, this is Jim Reshore. He's the originator of the Cajun Comic Relief. He is now
25 years ago.
25 years on
I
March
started
25th.
when I was a young boy.
He was a young boy. You remember that, huh?
Yeah.
So what we're doing is Jim's come in, and we're sharing that things have changed, but yet they've improved, because Jim is still with, of course, has and owns Cajun Comic
Yes,
Relief.
ma'am. And
Just a
this-
new location.
No, it's still gonna be at the Hyman Center.
Still at the Hyman, just,
A new benefactor.
There you go.
This year it goes to Hospice of Acadiana,
okay.
the only nonprofit hospice around. So again,
Let's talk about why they're the only nonprofit, do you know?
uh,
Or are we gonna find out that in the next show?
I think Mike's more able to
Okay.
handle that than I would be. But again, it's an interesting story to listen to Mike's history with hospice.
And he's from here originally, Mike?
I met him 25 years ago, I guess, here in Lafayette.
25 years ago,
Yeah,
okay.
here in Lafayette. And I saw him at a coffee shop. I was there getting a cup of coffee. And he, right before the show last year, and he said, do you still do Cajun Comic Relief? I said, yes, sir. And he said, I would love to be part of that show. I said, well, as soon as the show's over, let's talk about it.
Okay, before we get out of this show, I want to know what's happening with that cooking trailer. You still doing fundraisers? Are you going to do fundraisers? Or is that what you're going to combine with
Well,
maybe?
I have the cooking trailer. When I was hospitalized, I had a couple volunteers and my wife go out and cook for
Okay.
some events that I'd already booked. And I'm not going to let anybody down. So again, you
So
know,
that trailer's still rolling?
it's still rolling. Matter of fact, we cooked for hospitals 2 weeks ago. We had at the garage.
I saw that.
yeah.
You had posted that on
we
Facebook.
we cooked gumbo for 400 people. And it came out pretty good. My wife is an excellent cook. So again,
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some of that stuff that was on that table. I think I want to be one of those. You said if you invite the neighbors, they'll come, won't they?
I tell you, my neighborhood loves it.
Well, listen, we're already getting close to the end of the show, but I want to tell you right now that I want to also remind the people that are watching the show that we are going to be going straight to Facebook. Each show that we do will be going straight to Facebook. And later on, when we start announcing, we will be streaming live to those that have the cell phones, which I'm grateful for my director that let me know. Sudie, the ones that don't watch internet can get it on their phone these days. Who does not have a phone? How many times you see people are scrolling?
I'm telling you.
So God is good, and so many things have been advanced and continue. Well, you've been watching Louisiana Heart Beats. We come on, of course, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Jim Richard of the Cajun Comic Relief is here with me, and we've been talking about things are not over, like a season's not over, just changed.
That's it. Just
He not only will have the yearly Cajun Comic Relief that's held at the Hyman Center in Lafayette, Louisiana, but also he will also have a spinoff, which is monthly event at the
Doubletree, the
Okay.
old Hilton. So
For more
again,
information, thank you for watching us today. This has been Louisiana Heartbeats and Jim Richard. We have to say bye for now.
have a good day.
Tune in every Monday night at 9 p.m. Maybe Jim coming back with other ideas. Be blessed. I know we have been.
That's it. Perfect.